Hello and welcome. Today I want us to look at query operators in MS Access, and we are going to learn how you can use various types of operators to help you search a certain table for the information you want. These operators are very handy and they are used to simply write expressions which search database table. I'm going to do these examples here, then we will finally do it practically inside MS Access file. Assuming I have two columns like this, and another one is maybe gender, then another one is age. It could be a table of students in a school. If, for example, I want to search students whose age is 5 years and above, in that case, I will use the greater than sign. I will just come to the column for the age and write greater than 5. So this query will run and give me only students whose age is greater than 5. If, for example, I want students with age less than 5, I will just use the less than sign operator, and I will just write here age less than 5. So it will list for me students whose age is less than 5, not including the ones with the age of 5. Another improvement of less greater than sign is this, the greater than or equal to, and here we are including the value in which we are involving in the search. For example, if I want students whose age is 5 and above, it means those ones with the age of 5 are included. And I will just write here age greater or equal to 5. This will give me all those students whose age is 5, then 6 onwards, like that. And the other way around is to maybe search students who are 5 years and above and below, 5 years and below. So that one we will use the less than sign here, this one, age less or equal to 5. So here I will get the students whose age is 5, 4, 3 and below. Next, what if now I want to get a certain age between, maybe those ones with the age of 5, the ones with the age of 5, 6 and 7 only, 5, 6 and 7. So I can say I want the student whose age is between 5 and 7. I will write it here differently because this one will use words. You have to come and write the word between. I will come and write here between, then maybe 5, between the age of 5 and 7. So these are the values, and these two, between and are the operators I am using. So when I run this search or query, it will give me those students with the age of 5, 6 and 7. The ones with the age of 5 are included, and the ones with the age of 7 are also included, and the ones between the two limits are included. I will go ahead and show you another case where I want students from either class 5 or class 6, either, but not any other class. In that case, I will use OR operator. The OR operator is normally in access query. It is normally written. It is given a row, and this row is below, like this. It is given its own row. So if I want students whose age is 5 or 6, I will just come here and write age 5 or 6, like this. So this is just like saying I want students whose age is 5 and 6, or the other way around. Finally, I have another operator, and this operator is called NOT. This one is exclusive. It will exclude a certain type of data from a list. Next is the NOT operator. With the NOT operator, we exclude certain data from the rest. And for example, if we want all the students except the ones with the age of 10, I will come here and write here age not 10. Age not 10. So it will give me all students with different ages except 10. To understand this concept, I will go ahead and do it practically so that you are able to understand. Here I have an open table in MS Access, and it has several columns: admission number, first name, last name, gender, class, and date of birth. So from this table, if I want particular information, I have to create a query. Then from the query, I will be able to use the different operators to filter what I want. And I'm going to use this table in this example. Always ensure that the table you are searching is closed, and you can always open it from this point. The first thing I want to do is to create a query to list for me students within class 5. Students within class 5. So I will just come to create query design, add, like this. So assuming I want admission number, I want first name, I want gender, and I want class. Now, to get students from class 5, I will just come to criteria here and maybe type 5. Then I will just run, and these are the students in class 5, just like that. I will go ahead and save this query and maybe call it class 5. Then I will close. I will open this table again. Now I want only male students in this school. So in that case, to make a query, you have to close the table. I will just click create query design, add my table. So I want admission number, first name, gender, and class. and I want only male students. So I will come to this column of gender in the row of criteria here and put M in the criteria below the column which you want to search. So I'm looking for M here. I will just run it, and you can see all male students are listed for me. I will just click save and call it male students. Male students. Then click OK. I will open my table again. Now assuming I want male students in class 5 and above. Male students in class 5 and above. Those are two conditions. So I will simply go and create query design, add my table, close this box. So I want admission number, first name, gender, and class. So I'm looking for male students first. So I'll come to criteria under gender and put M for male. Then class, I want class 5 and above. So I will just put here greater or equal to 5. So first it will get all the male students. Second, it will check their class, and if somebody is in class 5 and above, that person will be included in the result set. So I will go ahead and run it, and you can see these are all male students and their classes is 5 and above. I will come and save this query and call it maybe class 5 and above male, and save it, and I will close this. Let me open my table again. Now assuming I want students who were born between 2010 and 2012. Remember, if you are using between, the lower and the upper limits are included. So I want students who were born between 2010 and 2011. 2010 and 2011. So I will just come to create query design, add my table, I want admission number, first name, gender, class, and date of birth. So I want here in the criteria row, I want students born between 2010 and 2012. Okay, and that is what I'm going to do. I am going to write a between and you must be aware of the dates. I want between 2010, I will start with 1st January. So I will write here Jan 2010, and I want the ones who are born by 31st December 2011. 2011, yes. So from Jan 2010 to 31st December 2011, these are 2 years. I want the ones who fall between these two dates, 1st of January 2010 and 31st December 2011. I will run this, and you can see there is only one person, and this person was born 12 February 2010. So I will save this and call it maybe 2010 and 2011 date of birth. Now I assume I want students in year 8 or year 7. I want student in year 8 or year 7. So in that case, I will use the OR operator. Click students. Just double click admission number, first name, last name, and maybe class. So I want student in year 7, in class 7 or class 8. So I will just come here and write under criteria, write the first value, 7. Then I'm going to use this row and write here 8. So it will give me student in class 7 or 8 and run it. And you can see these are only student in class 7 or 8. So I will go ahead, save it, and call it maybe class 7 or 8 and close it. Finally, let me do a complicated one now. Assuming I want female students in class 5 and above who are born after 2009. I want students who are female in class 5 and above who are born after 2009. That is what I'm going to do. Create query design, add, close. I will expand this a bit. Admission number, first name, of course I want gender, and I want class and date of birth. And here I want to, first I want female students, so I will come to under criteria row, and gender I will type F for female. Then we want the ones from class 5 and above. So I will write here greater or equal to 5 for the class. And date of birth, we said who were born after 2009. 2009. Let me try this. After 2009, so it will be greater or equal to 1st January 2010. Because we are including even 1st January, so it must be after 1st January 2010. So let me run this. There is nobody in that bracket. So let me come here and modify the query. Just click this design view. Let me try now if I can get students who are female and they are in class 5 and above, and they were born before 1st January 2010. So I will come here and I will use less than sign. I want the ones who were born before 1st January 2010. So I will write here 1st January 2010 here. When I say less, it means the date they have is lesser than this date. The date of their birth is lesser than this date. That means 2009 downwards. So I will run this, and you can see now I have all female students, and their class is class 5 and above, and they were born before 1st January 2010. So I can even save this and call it female class 5 and above, date of birth before 2010, before the year 2010. Then I will just save. That is how we use different operators in MS Access. Please go ahead, do more practice on this to master the skills, and see you next time. Bye bye.